Hey there, folks. What's going on? It's me. And you may know me from my prediction videos for the college and NFL season. Soon I'll be doing the MLB playoffs, which start in like 2 weeks or next week with the wild card games. Now, I got some other stuff to talk about this. Um, Les Miles over the weekend on Sunday got fired from LSU, and so did the offensive coordinator Cam Cameron. And many of you know I'm an LSU fan, or maybe you don't, but now you do. I'll give you my thoughts on that and what I think, and if I think it should help. And then also something else happened over the weekend, Sunday as well. Unfortunately, tragically, Jose Fernandez, the pitcher for the Miami Marlins, died over that weekend in a boating accident. Now, I know the boat apparently went super fast, maybe too fast, and then it flipped over on rocks. Now, the first report they said it was found at like 3 a.m. I don't know exactly stuff. I don't know exactly stuff about it, much a bit more than that. There were some texts, I guess, released from one of his friends that warned the guy on the boat to make sure Jose Fernandez was safe. Because apparently Jose Fernandez was mad, I guess. I don't know much, but so that was the last text seen. Um, it's a sad thing. No one, I don't know what they're dealing with, but they did do a nice celebration thing for him yesterday against the Mets on, well, what was it? On Monday against the Mets, where they put the hat down on the pitching mound and put stuff around and surrounded it and had the number 16 on the mound. And a lot of players from all over baseball were wearing their hat with the number 16 on the hat. And the whole Marlin team was wearing number 16 to honor him. And when he died, they canceled the game against Atlanta. Um, which is good, I guess, because they don't want to deal with that uh, playing right away. Um, but that was a good thing they did to honor him the next night against the Mets. A lot of people were writing on Twitter stuff. You had some NBA guys and NFL guys like Larry Fitzgerald and stuff, writing stuff about him. Sad thing, he was only 24. He had a great early part of his career. He was on pace to possibly make the MLB Hall of Fame. Possibly. He was close to winning Cy Young a couple years now. He won Rookie of the Year in 2013. Um, it's a tough thing though, to see a young man like him himself, pass away so early. He meant so much to the city of Miami, to both the Spanish type people and American people. He could speak Spanish and American very good. And I heard that when he won Rookie of the Year, he got a $20,000 signing bonus. Um, and what he did with it was very nice. He apparently, when he got it, he turned around and gave it to some charity to help them out. And that's very nice. He was a cool guy. It looked like he was a nice guy. And it would be nice to meet him, have met him. Um, But that's good. And then I know Dee Gordon, he stepped up to the plate, batting right at first to take a pitch, in Jose's honor, and then he switched back to his normal, which is left. And you know what he did? He hit a home run. First at bat, first, you know, he did that, and he was crying around while going around the bases. Yeah, it was tough to hear, but I know he's up in a better place, and who knows? He's watching around over people that loved him and knew who he was as a person. He would have been someone that I would have loved to got to meet at some point, but of course that's never going to happen now. He was on the list of possible people I would have loved to meet. I would have loved to meet Ken Griffey Jr. as well. He was my favorite Mariner growing up. Um, I'm glad he got into the Hall of Fame. 99% of the vote. Should have been 100%, but whatever. He got in. Um, his Hall of Fame speech was good. Uh, yeah. Now he's inducted. Now I think if he did not get injured, he would have had the home run record right now. So, and this is coming from a Cardinals fan. I respect the Jose Fernandez. I mean, yeah, when I was a kid, I grew up watching the Mariners, but I also did like the Cardinals as well. So I remember the good teams of the Mariners, and yeah, I mean that has nothing to do with Jose Fernandez, but just overall, yeah, respect for the game, and there's my dog. Rest in peace, Jose. Okay, so the next thing on my list to talk about is this whole LSU firing. As an LSU fan, it's been tough to watch ever since 2011 when they lost to Alabama in the national championship game, which Alabama should not have been in. It should have been Oklahoma State that year, but whatever, that's past. But ever since then, it's been tough to watch their offense. Their offense has been so bad. I cannot believe that. They cannot get a quarterback that can actually throw. Now, they had Fournette. They do. They have always had running back. They've always had defense. They can never beat Alabama anymore. Uh, and with the bad quarterback, you got bad play calling, and it seems like every time Les Miles would people would say you probably need to change your philosophy a little bit to make the quarterbacks play better. I mean, because it's almost like they waste their wide receiver potential. They have got a lot of NFL talent on their team, wide receiver wise. Their last year they had the most, or this year's draft, they had the most players drafted from their university. Uh, that's good. Doesn't mean they all translate to the NFL, but they're all good. That's good though, but they've always had a recruiting class, top 10, 15, every year with Les Miles. I'm not saying he's a bad coach. I'm just saying that I think it's probably time LSU probably got tired of losing all the time. They were always not making. They would always be ranked and then they would lose and not able to beat Alabama, which they need to be able to do to be contenders every year. Like last year, they were ranked number 2 when the first playoff rankings came out. And then what happened? They lose 3 in a row, and they're out of the rankings. This year, they had high hopes, and I did too, of national championship possibilities, playoffs, and what they do, they go in, face Wisconsin, and get beat. I give credit to Wisconsin though. They're showing they're a lot better than I actually thought they were. They're 4-0. LSU is 2-2. LSU had quarterback problem with Brandon Harris. First game against Wisconsin, he made a horrible pass. And again, that comes back to play calling. I don't know what play call that was. That was horrible. When you were in field goal range, why do you pass the ball? If you're in field goal range, you run the ball. And then you kick the field goal and you win that game and you're not 2-2. You're probably 3-1. Maybe 4-0. I don't know. So then you win, you lose that. Okay. That's fine. Brendan Harris gets a pass a little bit because he made a bad error right there. But I blame that on the play call. Second game. They're playing Jacksonville State. What does Brandon Harris do in the first quarter? Go 1 for 4. 4 yards. So then what happens to him? He gets pulled. They bring in that transfer guy from a year ago from Purdue. The guy had to sit out. He comes in second quarter and has 100 yards passing against Jacksonville State, who they should blow out. So, second half of that game, what does that guy do? No yards. But they still win because they got Fournette and Geis and their running backs. Okay, that's cool. They win that game. Kind of in a blowout in the end. Took a while. Should not have taken that long because they're a much better team than Jacksonville State. Now, I know Jacksonville State was in the FCS championship last year. I get that. But that school is not that big compared to LSU. Third game against Mississippi State. Well, I kind of figured it would be tough. Okay, quarterback plays okay. Show some flashes. LSU's up 23-6. They're up big. Looks like it's going to be a blowout. They're playing well. What happens? Well, I'll tell you what happened. They give up the lead. They don't give up the lead, but they start playing horrible. They start messing around. They start doing stupid stuff, and they almost lose. They win, but they almost lose. They almost gave that game up. So they're lucky they're not 1-3. Fourth game against Auburn. Another game that could have been tough. They were only favored by 3.5 points. I get that. Auburn's ahead, okay? They usually play tough against LSU. Well, so does Mississippi State. But when you got a big lead, you should be able to hold it. Okay, so what can they do? The quarterback struggles. Auburn stops the quarterback. The running backs can't really do anything. Brandon Harris is still on the bench because he lost his starting job after he struggled against Jacksonville State. Now, they lose to Auburn 18-13. Now, what had happened was bad management with the clock. Now, is that new? No. That's been happening the last couple years. Les Miles, who used to be able to handle those situations and come up with these crazy plays that worked. Well, the last like 4, 5 years have not worked. Has he changed? No. He has not changed his philosophy. He stayed the same, and that's what hurt him. And that's what probably cost him his job. However, he had the best winning percentage in LSU history. Now, would I have fired him? Probably not, because I liked him. But, or I would not have fired him right now. But I guess if they were to fire him, they should have done it last year. Because they made it seem like he was not going to make it past last season. They made it seem like, oh, we're going to fire him at the end. And then all of a sudden, oh no. Because Florida State's coach got a rumor to be coming to LSU, Jimbo Fisher. And then he squashed that, so LSU figured, oh, we're going to not fire him yet. And they beat Texas A&M, end the season on a high note, and he's still their coach. Okay, well, the game against Auburn, well, what happened at the end? Poor clock management. They had no timeouts left, got a first down, and had 1 second left. But then they got called for a chop block or something like that, clipping. So they said, oh, we're going to replay fourth down. Okay, that's fine. Well, I think if that happened, the clock should never have ran. They get up to the line, 1 second left. They snap it, roll out, they throw it in the end zone, and they catch it. So LSU wins, right? Not so fast. Well, they review it, and they overturn the touchdown. Because apparently, even as an LSU fan, I admit, and I'm not going to disagree with it because I even know, when the ball was snapped originally, I was not sure they actually snapped it on time because I saw the clock say 000 right before they snapped it. I was happy when they scored the touchdown because I was like, yeah, we win. And then, but then I was like, well, it did look like they didn't get it off in time, and they didn't. And so, because of that, Auburn wins. Now, can you put all the blame on Les Miles for them not winning? No. You can put that on someone, Cam Cameron, as well. That's probably why he got fired as well. I don't know who was calling the offensive plays. I don't know if it was Les Miles or Cam Cameron, but it appears Les Miles' luck has ran out. He had coached LSU. He was in his 12th year. He has the second most seasons coached, I think, at LSU. Second most wins, but he had the best winning percentage. He had one national championship in 07. Made it to 2011. I mean, he'll be able to find a job, no problem. Um, Now, the guy that's taken over so far as the interim coach, I think he'll do okay. He coached USC when I think it was Sarkisian that got fired, and that guy went 6-2 with them. Hopefully, he changes. Hopefully, the new coach, whoever it is, will change the philosophy to be more offensive, uh, be more aggressive, and not have to focus on running the ball all the time. I mean, yeah, you got Fournette. He's a beast. He'll be NFL talent, but he can't do everything. And if you get stopped on the run, for LSU's sake, they get stopped on the run, they're going to lose. They can't pass. Quarterbacks are bad. I thought Brandon Harris, I liked him. I think maybe if I was the coach, I would maybe give him one more shot to see if he's learned anything and see if he's improved. Um, will I think they'll win the national championship this year? Well, no, because they got 2 losses already. They're probably not going to get into the playoffs. I'm not even sure that we'll be able to beat Alabama this year. Might not even beat Florida, but if maybe we can. Maybe they'll be shot. Do I think Ed Orgeron will be the full-time coach after this year? Probably not. But maybe he'll get a shot, depending on how he does with the team. Now, I like his message that he's going to change the philosophy and change stuff how it goes, change how they practice, change how they call plays. That's good. Um, as much as I would have liked to see Les Miles stay here, I kind of agree it was probably time to let him go and move on. I think it might benefit both. It might even benefit him because he can start fresh somewhere else. Um, to me, he just lost the ability to recruit a good quarterback. I mean, his quarterbacks were in the top 5 maybe in recruiting, 5-star maybe, but he was like recruiting the wrong quarterbacks. I mean, yeah, the quarterbacks could be number 1 in the nation or whatever, but if they need to fit your system. Maybe they did, but I think he maybe needed to try to go outside the box, and I don't know if he ever really did. They haven't really had a decent quarterback. The last one was Zach Mettenberger, and even I liked Ryan Perrilloux before he got kicked off the team for being dumb. But besides that, you really haven't had that good quarterback. Matt Flynn was a good one when he was around back then. Um, but I think maybe a lot of the recruits, quarterback-wise, were afraid to come to LSU because they didn't think they fit in the system. I mean, when you got an offense surrounded meant for net running and the running backs, I don't know if a passing quarterback really wants to go there. I mean, I don't know why they wouldn't. That would help the team, but it's whatever. I'm gonna move on. I'm disappointed that it didn't work out anymore. I'm sad that we had to let him go. And I wish him the best. I have no hard feelings toward him because he was pretty good coach. He was a good person. Um, I know he did a lot for city of Baton Rouge and maybe the state of Louisiana, like New Orleans and all that. He a good teacher, and all the players respected him, and I respect him. But maybe, in this change of scenery, this change of times, maybe he just was not the right coach to have anymore. And we'll bounce back. I have the feeling we'll be good again. We'll be back. We'll be back, and we'll be better than ever. Let's just ride the season out and see where we go. That's all I say. And maybe we'll get a coach that can actually get a quarterback that throws. Because that's always been the downfall for LSU. They've been good. They've been competing. They've won some big games because teams have not been able to stop the run. But we have not had that playmaker at quarterback that can throw it down the field. Because all we have is quarterbacks that like to throw little screen passes, dump offs, little slants that don't always work. Sorry, this video has been going on quite a bit. I just had to get some stuff off my chest. But, yeah. And as you can tell here, I'm an Atlanta Falcon fan as well. Um, I'm happy they won against the Saints. I'm not happy about their defense, though. Their defense needs to improve, but their offense is top 5 easy. They're going to be dangerous on offense. They got a lot of weapons. Besides Julio Jones, who only made like one catch yesterday. But that's fine. As long as we win, and we got other weapons. So if everybody focuses on Julio, because you know what Julio Jones can do, he can be a game changer anytime. They might need to double him, but when they do, you leave other guys open, and that's good that we got receivers that can actually do stuff. But anyways, so that's my thoughts on these situations and things. Um, Videos for the prediction show will be coming tomorrow, so you guys can look out for those. Um, and also another thing, I'm trying to figure out how to do these Q&As, so I need to start having people comment or give me ideas how to set them up and which days possibly should work. I'm thinking maybe doing the Q&As like once a month or something to start, with possibility as more people start viewing or subscribing or whatever, seeing my videos, that maybe do it maybe twice a month. I don't know. Weekly Q&As. I'm down for whatever, but I'm just trying to find out ways to do Q&As and figure out how to go live for some of the Q&As. So, yeah, you guys want to help me out and give me a suggestion, go ahead. I'm open to listening to them. And if you got ideas for anime, TV shows, movies, possibly Netflix series, whatever, let me know. I will be doing a review for Luke Cage, that Netflix show. Um, I know that starts soon. Um, I will be watching all those, and then I will be doing a review for the series, the season. I mean, when I get done. Um, but yeah, so thanks for watching, and thanks for staying with me on this video. I know it's the longest one I've ever done so far. Some of the Q&As may actually be like this, depending on how many questions or comments I get. And even I would read some hate comments if I get to that point, or good comments, whatever, you know. But anyways, like, subscribe, share, favorite, uh, recommend this to your friends, recommend people to watch my videos, give me ideas to help me out. I'm basically new to this. I mean, even though I've been doing it for the past few months, uh, well, since August, past few weeks with the prediction and all that. I appreciate feedback and good stuff, and I hope you guys watch this, and I hope you guys like this, and yeah, until next time, see ya.